Great job, Ms. Tammy Wiggert, the national anthem. And look at that flag out there, folks. This is one of the few times in the history of the Minneapolis Raceway that I can recall that we have no, repeat, no wind from any direction. That flag is sitting there lifeless. We'll be back with the one and only heat of the lot implement IMCA Sport Compacts in just a jiffy. There's Aunt Minnie the Tooth Fairy tonight.
All righty, race fans. Is everybody ready for his little race? But you didn't hold out till 37, though, did you?
IMCA Sport Compacts are on the track.
All right, race fans. Here we got Heat 1. Your lot implement, IMCA Sport Compact Division. On the pole, Miss Trish Clayman in the 27 car from Salina. Outside of her, well, the 14M, John McNabb outside of her.
Okay, the lights are going out. We'll go
row
this
2,
time.
Mr. Kevin Hackett in the 28 car.
Time.
Outside of him, Alan Rice in the 3CG. Tracy Montague in the 72 car. Outside of him, Josh Howard in 11. Matt E. Cheveria in the 35. Danny Ziegler in the 15. All right, 10 laps. Here we go. Green flag fly. Whoa, look at McNabb. Put it on it up high. Alan Rice slips up there, gets a little traction. Josh Howard gets a little loose down low. Kevin Hackett follows him up there, along with Mr. Montague. And Ziegler, E. Cheveria. All right, John McNabb leads lap 1. Alan Rice second. Right. Howard and Hackett. Whoa, a little greasy down there in turn number 2. Take a couple of races here to get this thing ironed in. John McNabb, he has got away from him here. Got about a 15-car length lead. Alan Rice, Josh Howard, Hackett, Montague, E. Cheveria, Ziegler, Trish Clayman in the 27 car. All right, down in turn 4, McNabb.
E. Cheveria shoots by Montague and Hackett in the 4th.
Oh, look out here. Josh Howard gets a little loose down there, but look at there. That 35 car has worked his way up from the back here, up to 4th place here. Matt E. Cheveria. Oh, look like he's going to get around Josh Howard there down the back stretch. Got Alan Rice setting his sights here. John McNabb, he's not looking back. He's got to put the coals in that fire.
E. Cheveria by Rice.
Matt E. Cheveria moves by Alan Rice in turn 2. It's Rice third.
Got a long way to go to
Montague.
McNabb.
Brings us down 5 to go. That's halfway. Matt E. Cheveria second. Alan Rice, Josh Howard, Tracy Montague, Kevin Hackett, Danny Ziegler. And Trish Clayman comes to the start-finish line. All right, out of turn 4. John McNabb. Got her on cruise control. Got one arm up on the other seat. Got his tunes in. Looked like he's just having a fine Saturday night drive. Don't get too comfortable, John, because Matt Echeverria working his way that away. McNabb, Echeverria, Alan Rice, Josh Howard, Tracy Montague, Kevin Hackett, Danny Ziegler. And out of turn 4, Trish Clayman. Brings us down to 2 to go. Next time by, John McNabb will get the white flag from Ed Chenoweth. Josh Howard on the infield here.
Echeverria's closing a little bit.
Had some issues here. Mechanical issues. Pulled her in the infield. All right, here we go. White flag for John McNabb. Matt Echeverria. Echeverria needs to get up on his horse if he's going to catch him. Montague, 3rd. Alan Rice, 4th. Hackett, Ziegler. All right, out of turn 4. Mr. John McNabb. Taking the checkered flag. Matt Echeverria. Trish Clayman, the lap down. Tracy Montague, your 3rd place car. Alan Rice, your 4th place car. Kevin Hackett, Danny Ziegler bringing up the rear. Miss Trish Clayman. That's it for the Lot Implement IMCA Sport Compact Division. Coming up, the Sport Mods.
John McNabb with the win. Sport Mods first heat coming up. First heat of the TNR Dirt Construction IMCA Sportman Modified is being led off the track by Grandpa Mater. Not led off the track, led onto the track.
Yeah, it's Grandpa Mater leading heat 1 of your TNR Dirt Construction IMCA Sport Mod Division. John Graham in the 21J is scheduled to be on the pole. Don Morris in the 70s outside of him. That's scheduled. Tracy Holloway in the 83 is supposed to be inside row 2. Brian Fink, the 12F, supposed to be outside row 2. The Wild Child, Jason Nelson, is supposed to be on inside row 3. Brian LaRiviere, outside row 3. Matt Crowell in the 2C. And John Graham is the 21J back in the back there. All right, Gibbs, you got some more stuff to give away, buddy?
We'll be back as they get ready to come out of 4.
Heavy hitters in this deal. Jason Nelson, Fink, La Riviera, Morris. Here we go. Green flag flying. It's going to be Holloway to the point up high. Looking out down low, the Deuce has moved up to the 4th place here. La Riviere, Holloway, Nelson, Fink, Morris, La Riviera, Graham. Whoa, got
Crowell.
one dead in the water here.
Crowell pulls off the inside.
Jake Crowell gets her down on the inside here, gets out of harm's way. All right, out of turn 4, Holloway, Nelson, Fink, La Riviera, Morris, Graham, Holloway. Nelson flings it in there in turn number 3. Holloway, Nelson, Fink, La Riviere, Morris, Graham. Holloway leading this lap, brings us down to 4 to go. Holloway, Nelson, La Riviera, Fink, Morris, Graham. Matt Crowell down on the bottom in the inside here. Jason Nelson doing everything he can to make up that distance here. La Riviere right on Nelson's back bumper here. Holloway, Nelson, La Riviere, Fink, Morris, Graham. All right, out of 4. Brings us down to 2 to go. Gracie Holloway, Jason Nelson, Brian La Riviere, Brian Fink, Don Morris, and John Graham. Holloway doing what he needs to do. Will take the white flag. Nelson, La Riviere, Fink, Morris, and Graham. 1 straightaway to go. Tracy Holloway slides into turn 3. Jason Nelson, Brian La Riviere sticks it in there, but it's going to be Holloway, Nelson, La Riviere, Fink, Morris, and Mr. John Graham. Coming up, heat number 2. Got anything else to give away, buddy?
Second heat of the Sport Mods on the track. Kurt Calavota.
Nice. Alrighty, heat number 2. TNR Dirt Construction, Sport Mods. On the pole, the 77W Tyler Watts from Beloit. Kurt Calavota in the 57K from Concordia. Shane Meeks, the red 26X. From Abilene, Josh Rice, 8J riding dirty. Where is Rice? There he is, riding dirty from Minneapolis. Jacob Crone, the 21M from Beloit, Kansas. And Tyler Sutton, the 3G from Beloit. All right, we're going to have 8 laps for these animals. We're gonna kick off here. We get that top rolled in here. Back to you, buddy, if you got a little more to give away, man. Turn number 4. Tyler Watts, Kurt Calavota, Meeks, Rice, Crone, Sutton. Here we go, green flag. Look at that Calavota. Rice up on top. Sutton up on the top. Shane Meeks, Sugar Shane Meeks on the bottom. Look out. All right, Calavota, Rice, Sutton, your top 3. Meeks. All right, Calavota holds off. Riding dirty. Riding dirty tries the bottom, gonna catfish it. All right. It's gonna be Rice taking over that top spot. Calavota, Sutton, Meeks. That'd be Sugar Shane Meeks. Jacob Crone in that 21M and Tyler Watts. Josh Rice leads last. All right, Sutton gets by Calavota right at the flag stand. Whoa! Sutton, Shane.
Sutton spins around.
Tyler Sutton spins her out down here in turn 2. Get her going.
Sitting dead in there.
Get her going. All right, the yellow gets put up. Rice, Crone, Calavota, Meeks, Watts. Brings us down to 4 to go.
Rice is starting to run away with it.
Tyler Sutton gets her going here. Here comes Josh Rice. Brings us down to 3 to go. Jake Crone, the 21. Meeks, Calavota. Tyler Watts.
Sutton leaves the track.
Sutton goes off the track. All right, out of 4. Riding dirty, Josh Rice. It's going to be 2 laps to go. Sugar Shane Meeks there. Here's 3rd place car, right in front of Kurt Calavota. All right, white flag comes out for Riding Dirty Rice. Crone, Meeks, Calavoda, Watts. Into turn 3. Josh Rice taking care of business, flings it pretty hard there. Coming for the checker flag is going to be Josh Rice, Jake Crone, Shane Meeks, Kurt Calavoda, Tyler Watts. All right, that's it for heat number 2. Coming up, heat number 3, TNR Dirt Construction, IMC Sport Mods.
Third heat is on the track.
Don't be tacky, buddy.
015-794, 004-375, 015-269, 015-688, 003-167.
All right, well, we got them on the yeah, you'll look good in that, I'm telling you. All right, on the track, Jacob Schmutz in the 1J car from Manhattan. The 23 car, Fred Truskowski from Woodbine. The 92 car, Dan Smith from Wichita, Kansas. Curtis Peel in the 3K from Lindsborg, Kansas. Tyler Fry, Superman, the 55 from Belleville. Darren Nelson, the 67 car from Onega, Kansas. This is Darren's first trip with us, I believe, here. Nice looking blue car. Nice numbers on it so old blind announcers can read their number. All right, we got 8 laps for this. Look like they're going to roll in another lap or 2 here. Get this track. All right, Jacob Schmutz, Fred Truskowski, here we go. Green flag flies. Fry, Smith. All right, it's going to be Truskowski to the point. Peel, Schmutz, Smith, Fry, and Nelson. Dan Smith up into 3rd place. Tyler Fry trying to get around Jacob Schmutz. That 92 car is Tyler Fry's last year's car. Looks like it works pretty good. Truskowski, Smith, Peel, Schmutz, Fry, and Nelson's your running order. Dan Smith making a little noise like getting to the front. Fred Truskowski leads one more lap. Dan Smith just lurking there. Diamond's turn number 2. Gets up to his back wheel, but can't make it stick. Got to get out of the gas. Sticks it in way hard down low. Truskowski stays the course up high. Maintains the lead. Truskowski, Smith, Peel, Fry, Schmutz, Nelson. All right, look here. Dan Smith's going to take the lead away from Fred Truskowski. Peel throws it in hard up high. Tyler Fry takes the bottom round. Tyler Fry on the bottom working pretty hard. Dan Smith leads this by about 5 car lengths. Fred Truskowski, Curtis Peel, Tyler Fry, Jacob Schmutz, Darren Nelson. Tyler Fry is working pretty hard trying to find the line back there. White flag comes out for Dan Smith. Truskowski, Peel, Fry, Schmutz, Nelson. Got one more lap to do something about it. Dan Smith, Fred Truskowski, Curtis Peel, Tyler Fry, Jacob Schmutz. That's going to be Mr. Smith, Truskowski, Peel, Fry, Schmutz, Darren Nelson. Listen to Race Talk Live. This car, the 92 car, is Tyler Fry's last year's car, so works pretty good yet. Coming up is the Mod Light division here tonight. Division.
Mod Light division on the track.
All righty. Heat 1. On the pole, Austin Russell in the 12R car. Corbin, we don't know where Austin's from, but Corbin Pickrell, the 83 car. McPherson. Austin Russell is. Corbin Pickrell from Salina, an 83 car. Brian Davidson, the 55B from Bennington, Kansas. Row 2 outside, Dustin Forsberg in the 03 car from Wichita, Kansas. Ethan Holton in the yellow 27 car from Abilene. Brandon Gray in the 48B from Bennington. 21 car in the rear, Bud Lee from Salina. In the 10J, Jill Roberg. That'd be Todd Roberg's daughter. She's 15 years old in that 10J car back there. Just getting her feet wet. All right, we're gonna, we got a lap or two. They're gonna roll this top end just a little bit here.
Here we go.
Labor Day weekend, we're racing North Central Kansas Down Syndrome Society. Go back here, get a t-shirt, drop 2 bucks, long sleeve, whatever.
All right, green flag flies. All right, look at that Forsberg go, man. Whoa, but Pickrell's not going to have none of that. Pickrell, Forsberg, Gray, Davidson, Holton, Austin Russell, Bud Lee, Jill Roberg, Pickrell, Forsberg, Gray.
Avoids the wall.
Look like we got a fast track tonight. Corbin Pickrell. Corbin Pickrell, Dustin Forsberg, Brandon Gray, Brian Davidson. Bud Lee's worked his way up from last to 5th. Ethan Holton slips. Whoa, look out.
Russell blowing smoke.
Austin Russell's puffing a lot of smoke back there on the back end. Looked like he puffed about a half a quart out there. Corbin Pickrell, Dustin Forsberg. Continue to lead. Gray, Davidson. These guys have worked their way up a little higher. A little faster the higher you get. You don't have to get out of that gas. Corbin Pickrell, Dustin Forsberg, Brandon Gray, Davidson, Bud Lee, Ethan Holton, Jill Roberg, Austin Russell. Whoa, look out here. Bud Lee wheelbarrows it over there, but gets her bicycled it, gets it down on 2 wheels.
Forsberg trying to get by Pickrell.
Trying to get around Dustin. Oh, Corbin Pickrell fights back. Forsberg has to settle for 2nd. Gray into 3rd. Brian Davidson 4th. Holton, Jill Roberg, Bud Lee. Corbin Pickrell hanging tough. Pickrell, Forsberg, Gray, Davidson, Holton, Roberg, Lee, Russell. All right, coming for the white flag this time. Corbin Pickrell. If you don't mess up, you're gonna get this heat race put away. Look out, Corbin Pickrell. Here comes Forsberg, inching up on you. But I believe it's going to be Corbin Pickrell taking the checkered flag. Forsberg, Gray, Davidson, Holton, Jill Roberg, Bud Lee, and Austin Russell.
Be careful leaving the track. We watered over there.
Yes, sir.
A little slippery over there.
Corbin Pickrell with the win. Next up, the Hobby Stocks.
HOU
The Coors Light Hobby Stock Division. On the pole, the 21K, Mr. Mike Wilson from Beloit. Behind him, the 83 car, Mr. Tommy Shoemaker from Salina. And the 27 car, Tommy Foss from Wichita, Kansas. The 88B, Pete Beaumont. All right, now 23 car, that's Mike Truskowski. The 39 is Jake Headland from McPherson. And the 72D is Dwayne McInerney. And we have one, yeah, there's the cheeseburger, GW Fuller in the 1X from Tuscany, Kansas. Got any cheeseburger fans out there? All right. I like mine with mustard. Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Mike Wilson on the pole. Tommy Shoemaker outside of him. All right, 8 laps. We're fixing to get busy here. Green flag flies. Shoemaker, Pete Beaumont, whoa. We got a yellow flag here. Ed Chenoweth, he didn't really like the way that we started that, so we're gonna have to do this one more time. All right, here we go, 8 laps. Mike Wilson, Tommy Shoemaker, here we go again, green flag flies. Shoemaker being pushed by Pete Beaumont. Beaumont's got a rocket in that thing tonight. Just goes right by Shoemaker. Beaumont, Shoemaker, Headland, Fuller, Truskowski, Wilson, McInerney, and Tommy Foose bringing up the rear. Pete Beaumont driving it like he stole it. Didn't want the cops to catch up with him. Shoemaker, Headland battling for that second position. 2 abreast down here. 2 deep down in turn 2. Tommy Shoemaker in the 83, Jake Headland in the 39, GW Fuller in the 1X. Mike Truskowski in that 23 car. Whoa, got a little look out. Hang on to it, Mike. Get your reel back in. Pete Beaumont trying to write a new zip code out here. Tommy Shoemaker, Jake Headland, GW Fuller, Dwayne McInerney, Mike Truskowski, Tommy Foose, Mike Wilson. Beaumont just on a rail out here. His setup is just perfect on this track here so far. Jake Headland working on Shoemaker for that number 2 position. Just can't make it stick down on the bottom there. Beaumont, a full straightaway lead. Shoemaker, Dwayne McInerney making a move on the bottom. Gets into the number 2 position. Shoemaker gets a little high. GW Fuller into the 4th position around Truskowski. Beaumont, McInerney, Shoemaker, Fuller, Truskowski, Headland, Foose, and Wilson, your running order. White flag for Pete Beaumont. Dwayne McInerney, Tommy Shoemaker, GW Fuller. In the meantime, Pete Beaumont just killing everybody out of turn 4. It's going to be Beaumont for the checkered flag. And Dwayne McInerney, your second place car. Shoemaker, Fuller, Truskowski, Headland, Foose. 5. That's it for heat number 1. Coming up, heat number 2, the Coors Light Hobby Stock Division.
Second heat of hobby stocks are on the track. Jacob Williams back for the first time in quite a while.
All right, on the track, the Coors Light Hobby Stock Division. Kelly Peel in the 5K on the pole. Larry Jans, the 72M from Enterprise, Kansas. Dennis Berry in the 22 car from Salina. Chris Pollitt, the 60P from Delphus. Tony Slothauer in the 6 car from Salina. Adam Armstrong in the 6A from Beatrice. Jacob Crowell in the 3C from Clearwater, Kansas. Jacob Williams in the 412 from Belleville. First time back. Here we go. Larry Jans to the point. Oh, look out there, that 6A, Adam Armstrong. Crowell and Peel get together down here in turn number 2. Armstrong to the bottom. Underneath Jans. Chris Pollitt up high. Larry Jans battling back. Pollitt battling back. Jacob Williams.
3 wide.
All right, Williams gets a little loose down here. Larry Jans, Adam Armstrong, Pollitt, Berry. Whoop, got a kiss here from Dennis Berry. Gathers it back up.
Armstrong in the lead in the backstretch.
Adam Armstrong takes command of this heat race. Larry Jans, Chris Pollitt, your 3rd place car. Jacob Williams. Armstrong making hay while the sun does shine. Chris Pollitt going to try to make this thing work on the bottom. Is there enough room down there? Woohoo, look out. Got a little crowded. Armstrong, Pollitt, Jans, Williams. Slothauer trying to work the bottom of Williams. Dennis Berry.
Armstrong running away with it, as usual.
Adam Armstrong writing another zip code out here at the Minneapolis Raceway. Chris Pollitt, your 2nd place car. Larry Jans. Jacob Williams. First time back in a year and a half. Jacob Crowell. Looks like that car's been upside down.
He flipped it at Thunder Hill.
All right, Adam Armstrong. Got about a straightaway lead on Chris Pollitt. Jacob Williams. Larry Jans. All right, look at coming out of turn number 4. It's going to be Adam Armstrong taking the white flag. Chris Pollitt. Jacob Williams. Tony Slothauer, Larry Jans, Dennis Berry. Jake Crowell comes around. Look out for the checkered flags. Adam Armstrong takes her. Chris Pollitt, your 2nd place car. Jacob Williams, Tony Slothauer, Larry Jans, Dennis Berry. Kelly Peel is a lap down here, just come by. Jacob Crowell. Yep. Oh, Katrina? Well,
Stock cars on the track.
all right, Bank-O-Tesket stock cars on the track. All righty. Ryan Hickman in the 7 car scheduled to be on the pole. Shaylin Holloway in the 38 car is going to be outside. Row 2, Tony Milholland in the 12M. Outside of him, the Cookie Monster, Justin Murdoch in the 24M. Row 3 inside, Tony Stinson in the 59S from Salina. And outside, row 3, Jason Schoenberger from Russell, Kansas. Come back for the 2nd week for us.
Third,
I'm sorry, yeah.
the 1-2 features in a row.
Okay, go ahead and line up on the front stretch.
To get ready and get busy here.
Hickman and Holloway on the pole positions.
All right, green flag flies. It's going to be Holloway up high if he can corral it, but Hickman battles back. So does Holloway, so does Milholland. 3 wide down into turn 3. Holloway prevails. Milholland, Hickman, Murdoch. Holloway got it going. 3 wide down into turn 2. Milholland, Murdoch, Hickman, Stinson, Schoenberger. Holloway using all the track down there into turn 3. Milholland catches up to him. Has he got anything for him? Oh, I believe he does. Milholland gets around Holloway. Murdoch into third, Hickman fourth. Stinson making a move on Hickman. All right, out of fourth, Milholland, Holloway, Murdoch, Stinson, Hickman, Schoenberger. Milholland, easy to spot in that chartreuse car. Brings her down by the flag stand again. Holloway, Murdoch, Stinson, Hickman, Schoenberger. Down the backstretch.
The wind's picking up.
Whoa. Milholland, Holloway, Murdoch, Stinson, Schoenberger, Hickman. Bring us down this time by. We'll go 2 to go. Holloway, Murdoch. Battling for that second position. It's going to be Milholland taking the white flag. Holloway, Murdoch, Stinson, Schoenberger, Hickman. Milholland taking care of business. Got about a 10-car length lead on Shaylin Holloway. Checkers, Tony Milholland, Shaylin Holloway, Justin Murdoch, Tony Stinson, Jason Schoenberger, Ryan Hickman. All right, that's it for your Bank of Teskid Stock Car Division Heat 1. Coming up, Heat number 2. Yes, sir.
First heat, or second heat of the stocks on the track. Rick Slothauer back for the first time in a while. Marion Woody leading off here.
All right, on the track, we got the IMCA Bank of Teskid Stock Car Division. Marion Woody, the 777 on the pole. Jim Stolzenberg in the 5 car is scheduled to be outside pole. Trevor Thornton in the 9 car. Inside row 2, Bob Arnold in the 55A from Salina, Kansas. Row 3 inside the 07, the red and white, Dustin Newland from Concordia, Kansas. All right, Rick Slothauer in the 13 car, first time back in a while. Oh, Jim Stolzenberg getting a little friendly push from the forward there. Evidently he didn't start or had a mechanical issue. Dadgummit, Jim.
We'll be back.
Marion Woody, Bobby Arnold, Trevor Thornton, Dustin Newland, Rick Slothauer. Here we go. Green flag flies. Ooh, look at that crafty old Bobby Arnold. Get to the front. Marion Woody second, Dustin Newland third, Thornton, Slothauer. Whoa, look out. Look out here. Whoa.
Slothauer.
Yellow flag comes out for Rick Slothauer. Gets off the back of the track there and
His bumper's up on the outside wall there.
slides into the concrete barrier down there in turn number 3 there. He got off the, yes sir. 800.
$1,000 already. All right, give me $50,000.
Okay, they got Rick Slothauer up off his rear end off the outside wall there in turn 3. It's kind of crumpled up a little bit. His car isn't near as pretty as it was coming into the race, but he will continue on.
Okay, guys, go ahead and get double file here. We'll restart this again. We'll restart this. I realize the third.
Here's the restart.
Green flag flies. Bobby Arnold to the point. Woody on the bottom, Newland on the top. Coming Trevor Thornton on the bottom. Too wide. Whoa,
Slothauer,
look
the
out.
same place, except he didn't
Look
get on
out,
the wall.
Slothauer.
Didn't get on the wall this time.
Didn't get on the wall that time. Rick, try the bottom of the track. All righty. Bobby Arnold, Dustin Newland. Battling for that number 1 position. Arnold, Newland.
There, he went a little lower that time.
All right. Good job, Rick. Take it to the bottom. All right, Dustin Newland battling for Bob Arnold for that number 1 position going into 3. Arnold, Newland. All right, it's going to be Bob Arnold, Newland, Woody, Thornton, Slothauer. Bob Arnold, Dustin Newland. About a foot apart down the backstretch. Track's starting to firm up a little bit. Arnold and Newland having a heck of a battle. Dustin Newland pulls up alongside of him, has to get out of the gas. Bobby Arnold's going to prevail. Marion Woody, Trevor Thornton, your 4th place car. Rick Slothauer trying to make that pony settle down a little bit. All right, out of 4. Arnold, Newland, Woody, Thornton. All right, Trevor Thornton trying to make a move on Marion Woody. Gets the thing done. All right, white flag for Bob Arnold, Dustin Newland, Trevor Thornton, Marion Woody, and Rick Slothauer. Dustin Newland had to get out of the gas to stay off of Bob Arnold. Here we go. We're gonna try for all the tomatoes. It's a drag race, but it's gonna be Arnold, Newland, Thornton, Woody, and Rick Slothauer, your 5th place car. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. Oh. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, look at here. We got Grandpa Mater coming down the track there. Auto repair on the door. All righty. Casey's General Store, IMCA Modified Division. On the pole, Mr. Matt Hinkey from Osborne, Kansas. Outside of him, the 43C, Brian Calhoun from Beloit. Scott Phillips, the 94 AK. Outside of him, Brendan Blocklinger, the 9 car. Woo, buddy, he run good last week. All right, inside row 3, Brian Nell in the 6B car from Fallen. Denny Morrison Jr. in the red Coca-Cola 14M car from Minneapolis. Warren Huffman in the 20W here from Salina. Welcome to Minneapolis Raceway, Warren. It's been a while. Matt Henke, Ryan Calhoun, Scott Phillips, Brandon Blocklinger, Brian Nell, Denny Morrison Jr., Warren Huffman. Here we go. Green flag fly. Morrison on the bottom, Blocklinger on the top, following Mr. Calhoun. Woo, look at that. Calhoun up high, Blocklinger down low, Morrison into 3rd. Nell into 4th, Blocklinger taking the lead. Calhoun to 2nd, Morrison to 3rd, Nell to 4th. Phillips and Huffman. Oh, Matt Henke having mechanical issues. Huffman off the track in turn number 3, but it's Blocklinger, Calhoun, Denny Morrison making a move. Morrison on the bottom. Calhoun drives by. Blocklinger, Calhoun, Morrison, Nell, Phillips, Huffman. Blocklinger, killing him. Blocklinger, Calhoun, Morrison, Nell. Danny Morrison telling me they having trouble with the carburetor coming off down, sputtering and not opening the jets all the way. So then hopefully they'll work on that, get that where the car will run up off the bottom of the corner. Blocklinger, Calhoun, Morrison Jr., Ryan Nell. Calhoun, Morrison off. Morrison on the bottom. Blocklinger writing a new zip code out front here. Blocklinger takes the white flag. Gonna be Calhoun 2nd. Blocklinger, Nell, or Morrison, Nell, Phillips, Huffman. All right, out of turn 4. Brendan Blocklinger is going to take the checkered flag. Danny Morrison working on the bottom. Is he going to get it done? Ryan Calhoun 2nd. Danny Morrison, Brian Nell, Scott Phillips, and Warren Huffman. Woo! Better look out for Blocklinger in the feature. My goodness. Yes, he is. All right, coming up.
Second heat of modifieds on the track. Led off by Grandpa Maynard.
All right, let me intercede here a little bit. Got to have Mr. Kenny Cross, the 57 car, on the pole here. Terry Mom in that yellow 70T car from Lindsborg, Kansas. Mr. Larry Sutton got a new skin on his car, the 53T from Beloit. Chris Bogan in the 1V. I don't see Chris out there yet. All right, from Salina, the 2S, Joe Cleveland from Delphos, Kansas. And Derek Klima, the 2 car from Belleville Motorsport car there. All right, we're going to roll the track.
We're going to get rolling with the second heat here. Crossing Mall.
All right, out of turn 4. Here we go. Green flag flies. Terry Mom making a power move up high along with that Klima guy from Belleville. Klima to the bottom. Makes it scoot around the bottom. Klima, Mom, Cross, Bogan, Cleveland, Sutton.
Bogan smoking.
Chris Bogan puffing a little smoke out the back.
Not little, a lot.
Hopefully it's just an oil filler cap. Klima, Mom, Kenny Cross, Chris Bogan, Joe Cleveland, Larry Sutton. Chris Bogan gets around Kenny Cross. Kenny Cross will not lay down and take that. Klima, Mom, Bogan, Cross, Cleveland, Sutton. Whoa, Bogan, Mr. Bogan's got a little smoky. Meanwhile, Derek Klima got a new zip code for us again. Klima, Mom, Cleveland, Bogan, Kenny Cross, Larry Sutton. Derek Klima brings us down to 2 to go. Terry Mom, Joe Cleveland, Chris Bogan, Kenny Cross, Larry Sutton. Klima just killing it. All right, white flag for Derek Klima. Terry Mom, Joe Cleveland, Chris Bogan, Kenny Cross to the bottom. Larry Sutton. All right, out of 4. Derek Klima from Belleville, Kansas, taking the checkers. Terry Mom, Cleveland, Bogan, Cross. Woo! Man.
Third heat of modifieds on the track with Grandpa Mater.
All right, Grandpa Mater leads them out on the track here. He, number 3, your Casey's General Store IMCA Modified. Gary Bradford in the 30 car from Salina on the pole. Brad Morris in the 70M from Junction City, Kansas. Row 2, Tim Watts in the 11W from Beloit. 12 car, our resident rider on the mudslinger there, Mr. Roger Peck, owner of Midas Muffler in Salina. Corey Lagroon works for the boss there, works at Midas Muffler. Corey Lagroon from Salina in the 24 car. Jason Caldwell in the 71 from Salina. All right. 8 laps. Ed Chenoweth holding that grass green flag. The yellow light will go out on the back stretch and we'll be racing here. Better cinch your seat belts up because we're fixing to get busy here. Hang on. Green flag. Roger Peck to the bottom. Brad Morris up high. It's Peck second. Lagroon. The 24 car on the bottom. Watts, Bradford, Caldwell. Woo. Got a race with Peck and Brad Morris. Morris holding off Peck. Lagroon third, Watts fourth. Roger Peck gets up over the berm, loses a little ground to Brad Morris. Corey Lagroon works on the bottom. Morris, Peck, Lagroon, Watts, Caldwell, Bradford. Corey LeGroot caught the boss. Right up on Roger Peck's back bumper. Brad Morris, Roger Peck, Corey LeGroot, Tim Watts, Jason Caldwell, Gary Bradford, your running order. The yellow flag comes out.
Got debris on the track going into one.
We got a tire off of
Transmission up there in turn 1.
Oh, there's a transmission.
holy cow. I thought it was a tire, but it's a transmission.
I saw the white strip beyond it first. I didn't see the transmission.
That must be Gary Bradford's, right? He's, whoo, holy cow, Andy. My goodness. We don't need no stinking winch truck.
Can't go nowhere without that one.
We got JP, Corey LeGroot, Tim Watts, Jason Caldwell. The lights are out. We'll be mashing on the gas here in just a little bit. Here we go, green flag. Roger Peck, Corey LeGroot want that bottom groove. Roger has to get off of it. Stay off of Brad, but he sticks it on the bottom here again. Morris, Peck, LeGroot, Watts, Caldwell. Roger Peck moves it up about a car length here. Tim Watts testing Corey LeGroot. Morris, Peck, LeGroot, Watts, Caldwell. Brad Morris doing a heck of a good job. Using every bit of the racetrack down there in turn 3 and 4. Takes the white flag along with Roger Peck, Corey LeGroot, Tim Watts, and Jason Caldwell. Brad Morris. Ooh, gets a little high.
Peck.
Oh, look out here. Roger Peck, Corey LeGroot, Tim Watts, Brad Morris goes.
Balm just expired.
Brad Morris
expired.
just had her all gathered up there and had mechanical issues. Roger Peck gets a Christmas present.
His first win of any kind this year at Minneapolis Raceway.
Star large car out there.
Got the pace truck with a sport compact feature, which is on the track. Hopefully there'll be no kamikaze pilots on the track.
All right,
tonight.
got the Landstar pace truck out here. On the pole, got Kevin Hackett, the 29 car from Minneapolis. Outside of him, the 14N John McNabb from Salina. Row 2, Tracy Montague, Paco from Salina. Outside of him, the 3 CG Alan Rice from Minneapolis. Inside row 3, Matt E. Chevrolet in the 35 car from Junction City. Outside of him, that number 15 car, Danny Ziegler. That's a D-A-N-I-E. Young lady, about 15, 16 years old from Junction City. Trish Clayman, the 27 car from Salina, Kansas. Outside of him, Josh Howard from Salina, Kansas. All right, race fans, get up on your, oh, hi, Katrina, how are you? Happy birthday. All right, race fans, get up on your feet.
$16 laps.
16 hard front laps here.
Okay, you guys, slow down just a little bit. Let us get that truck off of there. Slow down just a little bit.
All right,
We'll speed up and go, okay?
we're going to get this Landstar truck off there so we don't mash no fenders and cut none of those $300 tires off of it here. So,
Lights are out. Lights are out. Here we go.
all right, Kevin Hackett, John McNabb, Tracy Montague, Alan Rice, Matt E. Chevrolet, Danny Ziegler, Trish Clayman, Josh Howard. Strap her down. We're going to get busy here. 8 feature time. Green flag flies. John McNabb rolls through the corner a lot better than Kevin Hackett did. Takes over the lead. Alan Rice into third. Tracy Montague into fourth. Matt Echeverria. Danny Ziegler gets up high. Gathers it up. McNabb. Hackett. Rice. Montague. Echeverria. Howard. All right, out of turn 4. John McNabb, Hackett, Rice, Montague, Echeverria, Josh Howard, Danny Ziegler, Trish Clayman. John McNabb, he's driving it like he stole it. McNabb, Hackett, Montague, Howard, Echeverria, Rice.
Echeverria dives into third here.
John McNabb brings us down to 12 to go. Kevin Hackett into second. Matt Echeverria working on that bottom there in that number 35 car. Tracy Montague right on his back bumper.
Echeverria second.
McNabb, Echeverria moves into second around Kevin Hackett.
Now can he catch McNabb?
McNabb
Straightaways link
got
lead.
I don't know. Insurmountable lead, I think, if it stays green. We'll see. McNabb, Echeverria, Montague, Hackett,
10 laps
Howard,
remaining.
Rice, Ziegler, Clayman. John McNabb says we need to get some of these laps wound down.
Echeverria starting to put distance between himself and third, fourth, and fifth.
McNabb, Matt Echeverria made up about half the difference so far. Josh Howard working on Kevin Hackett down in turn number 4.
Still
Gets around Hackett.
Straightaway length lead for McNabb.
John McNabb got a new zip code written. Brings us down to 7 to go when he goes by the flag stand this time. McNabb, Echeverria, Josh Howard, Tracy Montague, Kevin Hackett, Alan Rice,
McNabb starting to hit lap traffic.
Danny Ziegler, John McNabb gets around Trish Clayman. Down to 6 to go. McNabb staying in the gas, maintaining that lead.
Echeverria is cutting the lead a little bit. Can he make up the difference in 5 laps to go?
McNabb brings us to 5. Matt Echeverria gets around Trish Clayman. Cuts it down to about a 20 car length lead. Danny Ziegler gets the move over flag. John McNabb stays up high, stays in the gas. John McNabb into turn 3. Matt Echeverria just going by the scoring tower on the backstretch there. 3 to go. Ed Chenoweth directed traffic up here. Matt Echeverria gets around Danny Ziegler down the back chute. All right. John McNabb brings us to 2 to go. Matty Shiveria.
They both got that gas pedal mashed.
McNabb, he just waiting on them laps to wind down. Gets the move over flag for Alan Rice. McNabb takes the white flag. Shiveria takes the white flag. Ziegler takes the white flag. As with Howard. Then Clayman. Montague. Hackett. Alan Rice. Up high, but it's going to be the checkered flag for John McNabb. Matt Shiveria is going to be second this time. Josh Howard's going to be third. Tracy Montague will be the last car in the claim lane. John McNabb brings Matt Shiveria's winning streak to an end. All right, this is going to be John McNabb's second win. 8 top 5, 10th top 10. Average finish of 5th. He's currently 6th in the points here at Minneapolis Raceway.
Green's the checkered race.
All righty. John McNabb. All right, race fans, he can hear you now. Give John McNabb a great big hand. All right, race.
We got a lady right there, Mr. John Jones. I said, where you from, John? He said, from Okeechobee, Florida. On the Gators.
That's a long ways from here.
What do you think of that racer, big dog? Is that second one this year? I think it's that, right? All right. There he is, right in from his sport complex. And feature winner, John McNabb.
All right, race fans, intermission time. Pause for the cause. Make it to the concession stand. Get you something to eat. Get you a cold beer. We're going to give away a few prizes.